smack it, fold it, smack it again. Smack it. Noodles, Chinese fold noodles. Stretch, long noodle. Fold and repeat. Super soft, delicious garlic chili oil. What's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be making some homemade Chinese hand-pulled noodles. Watched a few videos on how to do this and I'm super excited to try this out with you guys. This was requested or suggested by username neutral6941. So thank you for the suggestion. I'm super excited to do this. So first thing we're gonna do is get started with the dough, of course. So let me just show you guys the process here. Okay, so I have 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour here in a bowl. And we're gonna be adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon. And then we're gonna be adding 1/2 cup of lukewarm water with 1 teaspoon of water as well. So 1/2 cup plus 1 teaspoon of water into the bowl here. I forgot a spoon, so I gotta go grab my spoon really quick. Get my wooden spoon here. Okay guys, so I have my wooden spoon. Let's go ahead and mix this guy up here. Just going to form a nice dough and then we're gonna knead it with our hands. You can use your stand mixer. Saw the person use their hands in the video, so I figured I'd just mimic what they do. And you can add a little bit more water if you need to, or add a little bit more flour. Just kind of depends on your dough. Just kind of eyeball it. I am going to add some more water. I'm gonna grab a little bit more water. It really just depends on how your dough turns out. So you might need to add a little bit more water or more flour. But yeah, just keep an eye on it. We're just wanting our dough to kind of come together. I want it to form into a nice ball. So if it's too crumbly, you can go ahead and add some more water to your bowl. I saw the person make this and it looked super fun to make. Chinese hand-pulled noodles. So hopefully I do this justice. But yeah. I most likely added a little bit too much flour and that's why I'm needing to add some more water to the bowl. It is gathering up nicely. As you can see, we just want it to gather up so that way we can make a nice ball. If you need to add more water, go for it. Mixing. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, now I'm just gonna use my hands to form this dough into a nice little ball. Yeah, this is a good consistency here. It's very nice. So I'm just going to form this into a little ball. It is a bit sticky. Who knows, I might need to add a little bit more flour, but we'll see. No, you know what? It's coming together nicely. Feels good, so this is probably good. I just need to knead it for a few minutes. It's gathering all the loose pieces, as you can see, and it's coming together nicely. So perfect amount of water, perfect amount of flour for me. But like I said, just keep an eye on your consistency. So let's go ahead and take this out. As you can see, I gathered all of the loose pieces to knead this for a few minutes until it gets nice and smooth. And then we will allow it to rest for 10 minutes and then we will knead it again. We want it to just come together into a nice ball. Yeah, that's a nice consistency already. Yeah, like I say, I really love playing with dough, so very therapeutic to do this by hand. Sometimes if I'm too tired, I will put it in my stand mixer, but right now I have the energy to do this by hand. So until it gets nice and soft, and then we will put it back in the bowl and allow it to rest for 10 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and knead this for a few more minutes, probably about 3 more minutes. Knead it with all of my might, all of my strength, and then I will put it back in the bowl, cover it with some plastic wrap, or you can use a damp towel, and just let it rest for 10 minutes. A few more strides here. This is perfect. Soft dough ball here. So I just kneaded it for a few minutes, and now I'm just going to allow it to rest for 10 minutes. Place this guy in the bowl here, and have some plastic wrap. Just going to cover it up, seal it, just like so. Have my dough ball here, covered with some plastic wrap, and we're just gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. And then we're gonna knead it again. I'm gonna set a timer here. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, counting down.
Okay, perfect. Now I'm just going to wash my floury hands, and then we can go ahead and just prepare the sauce. Super easy garlic chili oil sauce that I like to make. I've made this for years, few years now. Every time I like to make chili oil noodles, I'll make this sauce. It's very simple, so I'll just show you guys how to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands, and then we can go ahead and prepare the sauce. Okay guys, let's just go ahead and prep our garlic chili sauce. And you don't have to make this sauce if you don't want, of course. You can just make your own sauce, but this is the sauce I'm gonna be using for the noodles today. So I went ahead and prepped some sliced green onions and some garlic, some minced garlic with some green onions here. It smells so good. Washed and chopped up already. Okay, and we are going to add the other ingredients. Oh, I also kept aside some green onions for the garnish. Whoopsie, dropped a little bit. Yeah, I saved some green onions for garnish. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, no, I have it right here. Thought I forgot sesame seeds. Definitely gonna garnish with some sesame seeds as well. But yeah, I have my little whisk here. So let's go ahead and make our garlic chili sauce for the noodles. So here's the bowl with the green onions and garlic. So let's go ahead and add hot chili oil. And usually I eyeball this, but I'll go ahead and measure out some of it with you. Pretty much the same sauce that I used for my dumpling video. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of hot chili oil. And then I'm going to do a few tablespoons of this garlic crunchy chili oil as well. I like this because it has the clumps of garlic and other things in here as well. Might need to use my little teaspoon measurement because it's more narrow. I can fit it in the bottle or the container here. So I'll do a few of these instead of tablespoon. Let's do 2 teaspoons of this crunchy chili oil, Chef Troy. Yeah, this is one of my favorite brands of crunchy chili oil. Sesame seed oil, my favorite oil of all time. Pure sesame oil, the dark one. Yeah, pure sesame oil, delicious. Let's go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of this. I know it's a lot, but I love sesame oil in my chili oil noodles. So that is good. All right, now classic black Chinese vinegar. I absolutely love this stuff so much. It's one of my favorite sauces of all time. No joke. So I'm gonna go ahead and eyeball this. Probably 1/4 cup. Yeah, 1/4 cup of black Chinese vinegar. That is perfect. Yeah, super delicious, so flavorful. Okay, I'm also gonna be adding some Korean red pepper flakes. I know it's not Chinese, but I do want to add some Korean red pepper flakes. So delicious. Gives a little bit of flavor. I have both the coarse flake and the powder flake. I use these once again in my dumpling sauce, so I'm gonna be using these as well. 2 red pepper flake bottles here. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of each. I'll do half a tablespoon of this one, the coarse flake. All right, so that is perfect. All right guys, so this is our delicious little sauce here. Mix this up. Oh yeah. It smells so good. All right, so let's go ahead and just mix this up. It smells so good. It smells so flavorful. Here's our delicious garlic chili oil sauce for our pulled noodles here. Spicy, garlicky, and then of course green onion. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Ooh, ooh, spicy. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, this is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and add a few sesame seeds in here. I am gonna garnish with sesame seeds, but might as well put some in the sauce as well. Yeah, teaspoon of sesame seeds, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side until we need it. And the timer should be almost up. Yeah, we have 1 minute and 20 seconds until our dough is done resting. Then we're gonna knead it out again, make it nice and smooth. And then we're gonna go ahead and coat it with some, once we flatten it out with our rolling pin, we're gonna coat it with some oil, some cooking oil. and allow it to rest once more. Then we're gonna cut it, and you can pull your noodles in a wide shape, or you can do the thin strands. I most likely am gonna do the thin noodles today. About 50 seconds left. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the timer here. Don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna put this stuff away, and then we can go ahead and knead out our dough again. Okay guys, I went ahead and cleaned up a little bit. So let's go ahead and take our beautiful little dough ball out from its little bowl here. There it is. Ooh, very soft, yeah. It rested well. So now, now we're just going to knead him out again. Okay, so we're just gonna knead this out again until it's nice and smooth. We want it to be super smooth because it did have a few bumps on it, as you saw, but we're just going to knead it out until it gets nice and smooth. And ooh, it's very soft. Very, very soft dough. All right, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Gonna knead it, gets nice and smooth. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a few more rounds here. Continue kneading this for about 3 to 4 more minutes. And then we can go ahead and divide it into 2 equal parts and then coat it with some oil after we flatten it out. But I'll show you guys what we're gonna do. Okay guys, I went ahead and finished kneading out our dough. Super, super soft. Such a beautiful, soft dough ball here. Love playing with it. Super soft. Pasta dough. We're just gonna go ahead and form this guy into a nice ball shape. I'll show you guys. So from what I saw, the person in the video went like this. We're gonna make kind of a, I don't know what shape this is. I'm gonna shape it like this. That's good. And then we're just going to cut it in half. Just like so. It doesn't have to be super even. We just want two of them, okay? So now we are going to go ahead and flatten these out. Gotta go grab my rolling pin really quick. My classic rolling pin. My favorite thing. All right, let's go ahead and roll into some flat little, ooh, sorry guys. I have a plate next to me. Wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and roll this out into like some flat discs. That's pretty good. I'll do a few more rolls here. I want it to be like this. Super flat. Ooh, super smooth. So smooth. So smooth. All right. So I have a plate here. And what I'm gonna do is put this over here. I'm gonna add some vegetable oil to, or just any cooking oil that you have. We're just gonna coat it with oil. Got it on the countertop. That's okay. Coat it with oil. Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to set this aside, and I just coated it with oil, so I'm just gonna put it to the side. We are going to do the same thing with this dough portion here. Give me 1 second. Gonna clean the oil off my hands. All right, clean the countertop as well. Got some oil on it. So now we're just going to do the same thing with this number 2 dough portion, second dough portion. Just gonna literally do the same thing. Flatten him out. Oh, here we go. Getting a nice little long shape here. Yeah, and also super smooth as well. So let me just show you guys here. Look how beautiful this little dough piece is. So soft, so beautiful. So we're gonna do the same thing, but give me 1 second because the battery is about to die. Okay guys, just switched out the battery there. So like I was showing you, we're just going to do the same thing with this portion here. We're gonna coat it with oil. I saw the person, here, let me hold this one here. Just like so. And I have enough oil here on the plate to coat it, so I'm just gonna place it on here, twirl it in the cooking oil here, and we're just gonna flip it over and twirl it in the oil. And then I just saw them place it on top, just like this. And we're going to cover it with plastic wrap, rest for 1.5 hours. So my plastic wrap here, and we're just gonna cover it up, just like so. Cool. beautiful little dough covered in cooking oil. Ooh, slide. Didn't mean to slide it. Kneaded it. We covered it with oil. So now we're just going to let it rest for 1.5 hours. And I'm gonna set a timer. Set a timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes.
For 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Perfect. So now we have a timer set. Also guys, I went ahead and covered up my delicious chili sauce with plastic wrap. And I'm gonna place this in the fridge because I kind of want it to be cold. You can have your sauce hot or cold, whatever you prefer, but I want mine to be cold today. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the fridge to sit in the fridge. Put this in the fridge really quick. Smells so delicious. So, place him up here. Okay guys, so it's been 1.5 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the timer. Okay, and our dough has been resting. And so now I'm just going to simply take off the plastic wrap. And we're just going to slice the dough, and you can, once again, you can make thicker noodles and pull those into the size that you want, or you can do what I'm doing, which is I'm going to be slicing it into thin noodles and then pulling them. So I just watched the video about 1 hour ago on how to do this, and I will just show you guys. Oh, and I just have a large pot ready with some water, and then once we're done pulling these noodles, we can go ahead and turn on the water and allow that to boil, add some salt, and yeah, we'll cook our noodles. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and slice the dough into really thin strips to get it as even as possible here. It's going to be delicious. Okay, so we have our little cut up noodle strands here. Gonna go ahead and do what the guy did in the video, which is he pulled it and he hit the noodle on the countertop just like this, and then he folded it and he did the same thing. Here's our first noodle strand, pulled noodle, super cool. Thin strand here, just stretching it out, hitting it on the countertop, just like so. This is our first noodle, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. So yeah guys, I'm just gonna finish stretching, beating it on the countertop, folding it, repeating. This is fun. This is my cup of tea, for sure. Little noodle, so cute. I'll put this to the side. Yeah, they're not all the same size or shape, I should say, but that's okay, they don't have to be perfect. Stretch. Ooh, this is gonna be a long noodle. Long noodle. Perfect. Fold, repeat. Fold and repeat. Cool. Pulled noodles, Chinese pulled noodles. Pretty cool. This is so much fun, but I gotta hurry up because I have a whole other dough, as you guys know. So we're stretching, pulling, and then folding and repeating. Stretching, pulling, folding, repeating. Put this to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and start the water, allow that to come to a boil, and then I'm gonna add some salt as well, just some sea salt, little sprinkle. And then once that water starts to boil, we can go ahead and cook the noodles for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then we can drain them. So just gonna start the pot of water. Gonna add some sea salt, just a sprinkle. And just gonna allow that to come to a boil. And then once the pot of water comes to a boil, we can add our noodles. Super simple. So yeah, I'm glad this was a suggestion. Oopsie. This over here. And it's good that they are coated in oil so that way they don't stick to the countertop. Ooh. Hit myself. Okay, put this guy over here. This is too much fun. Definitely Smack it, fold it, and then, ooh, smack it again. Smack it. Perfection. Stretch, smack, stretch. I'm almost done with our first dough portion, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other dough as well. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish chopping up our second number 2 dough portion, and then I will go ahead and repeat the process, and then we can cook our noodles. Okay guys, our water is beginning to boil, and I went ahead and chopped up our second dough portion. I sliced them into thicker noodles, so I'll show you. A little bit thicker than the other ones. I'm gonna do the same thing. Pull, beat on the countertop, fold, and then do the same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and start by adding the noodles into the water. Go ahead and add some of the noodles to the water. See that? Have my little noodles. Toss them in here and let them cook. And we're just gonna let these cook for like 1 to 2 minutes, and then we will remove them from the pot. So cool. Super cool. Put these in the water. Plop this in there. Perfect. Pulling and beating the noodles. Making homemade noodles is so much more fun. Yeah, I made these a little bit thicker. Those are cooking up nicely. I can see them. Gonna stir them up a little bit in just a second, but I'm just going to do one more of this, one more of these noodles. Gonna stir it up. Stir these up a little bit. Look at that. Add these to a bowl. Okay guys, the first batch of noodles are fully cooked, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove those from the water and put them in a bowl. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh. Untangle this one, it's all tangled up in my little spoon. Cool, you guys, look. Homemade Chinese hand-pulled noodles. My first batch. Smells so good, wow. Super hot. Super hot, but yeah, look at that. Wow. Yum. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side, and then I'm just going to finish pulling the second batch. Only 2 more. This one by hand without smacking it on the countertop. There we go. Remaining noodles. Okay. Add these to our salted water. Noodles. So fun. Last noodle into the water. Perfect. Just gonna place them in this bowl here. Super hot. And I actually decided I want to heat up the sauce just a little bit. Yeah, I know. I put it in the fridge to make it cold, but since these are super hot, I figured I'll eat them hot today. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the sauce from the fridge, and I'm just going to heat it up on the skillet for a few seconds and then add our noodles. So grab the sauce really quick and our onions. Just gonna turn on the stove to a medium-low heat. To the sauce. Wow. Okay guys, so here's our delicious hand-pulled, homemade Chinese noodles. Wow, look at that. With a garlic chili oil sauce, so pretty. And I'm so excited to try this. Green onion. Homemade noodle. Oh wow, spicy. Got in the back of my throat. Noodle. Okay. Oh wow. Yum. Delicious. Oopsie. So delicious, so chewy. Chewy and spicy. Wow, it's so fresh. So fresh. Definitely worth the wait. So good. Wow. Look at that. So good. Definitely spicy. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so to drink, I got this. Look how cute this can is. This can is so cute. One of the cutest looking cans I've ever seen. It's a Korean pineapple drink, low calorie. So yeah, I got this a few weeks ago actually. But the can is what caught my eye. It's like vintage looking. So cute. Pineapple, low calorie. Like a pineapple juice or, oh, soda. Pineapple soda. Pineapple carbonated drink. Yeah, so good. 49 calories for this whole thing. Well, it's not that much, but cheers. This is delicious. I wish it was bigger. This is so good. It's like a carbonated pineapple juice. Yum. Noodles, more green onion. Oh my word. Oh my word. Whoa. Whoa. So glad I did this. Very fun. Very fun. And delicious. I definitely prefer these ones, the flatter ones. Flatter and thinner ones. I like the texture, but it all tastes so good. See? I might not eat all of this, but we'll see. I am pretty hungry. So, we will see. Still have a little bit left over as well. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna eat all this, but it is delicious. And I'm sure these would be good cold as well. But since the noodles were already hot, I was like, I might as well just heat up the sauce. That Chinese black vinegar is so good, you guys. Spicy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the rest later, but I'll eat a few more. But I am getting full. I am getting full. There's much left. I'm gonna go ahead and save this for a little bit later in the evening. Put this away, but wow, so good. Whew. Okay guys, that was so delicious. Yeah, I'm gonna save this for a little bit later. But it was so good and so much fun to make as well. And there's just nothing like homemade, fresh noodles. So I'm really glad I tried this. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.